Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. My name is Amanda, some people call me AJ. I am a lifetime natural wellness bodybuilder. I'm a Canadian girly and I am a full-time online health, fitness, and physique coach.
Number 205, Amanda.
Good morning, my friends. I have not filmed in a hot freaking minute. This does feel a little bit foreign to me. We're just gonna do a fun little vlog. Today we are going to go train, have an off meal with our bestie, and then we're just gonna come home, relax, chill, self-care, and also, of course, get some work done. If you are not new to the channel, then you would know that I am a full-time bodybuilding, fat loss, muscle building, strength, physique, and general health coach. And I do this full-time. Fun thing about working for yourself and owning your own business, everyone always says this, and it sounds like such a cliche, but you're kind of just always working. That is just always a theme throughout all of my videos. To start the morning off, I went for a walk, read my book for a little bit. Right now, I am not reading a self-help book, which is crazy. I'm reading Night Talk by Elizabeth Cox. I finished up a couple client check-ins this morning, and we've already had one meal. We are going to quickly put our next meal together into a container. I will eat this meal right before I go to train. I have it all prepped here, just have to throw it together. Looking at oatmeal, we're looking at egg whites, we're looking at some freaking banana. Oh, I have been loving my coffee lately. I mean, not lately, I'm always loving my coffee, but seriously, you have been thinking about trying espresso almond croissant. This is your sign. You have to try it. It's so good. Typically, I usually reach for a really intense coffee. This is not an intense coffee. This is a much lighter brew, but the flavor, oh, let me tell you, the flavor is
immaculate.
I've been doing that with a Splenda and a splash of unsweetened cashew milk. It's 25 calories for 250 milliliters. One day I weighed out how much I put in, and I put in 20 milliliters. It is pennies of calories. Now, in a prep setting, this would be completely inappropriate, but in the peak of your thick girl off season, this is fine. Truthfully, I probably have mustards that are higher calorie than that. Currently, off season wise, we're eating 2,400 calories on our training days, 2,100 on our rest days, training 5 days a week. 3 of them are lower body, 2 are upper. No cardio. I do get about 12 to 15,000 steps every single dang day. Where I live is about 40 minutes away from my gym, but where my parents live is also about 40 minutes away from my gym. It is closer, however, to where one of my friends lives. I think she's like about an hour away from the gym. Days that we carpool, I go and meet her at my parents' house, which is about 10 minutes away from where I live. Anyways, none of this is important, but basically I'm driving right now over to my parents' house, and then her and I from there will go and we'll train. Today is 1000% a leg day. If and when I do an off meal, I always like to plan it out around my leg days so that I can use those extra calories to either A, recover and replenish. I would 100% recommend that if you have a body part that you want to grow and you know that you're going to be doing a higher calorie meal, try to plan it out around that body part that you want to grow, so those extra calories for that training or to replenish from that training. Nothing feels more lame to me in my head than eating an off meal and then doing nothing with those extra calories. Like, I want to use those extra calories for some freaking fuel. I guess another good update for y'all, the prices for coaching are going to be increasing at the end of this month. If you have thought about getting started with coaching, now is a great time because I will be honoring client rates. If you get started now, you will be locked into that price. You will not experience the impact of the increased prices. Beautiful. Ina's just texted me. She's going to get to my parents' house right around the same time that I will. We'll make our pre-workout. We're doing the PhD Black in the lychee flavor. This is my favorite freaking pre-workout, higher stim pre-workout. So if you like a strong pre-workout, this one is absolute banger. And it just tastes good. Lychee is such a unique flavor. There's not really another brand on the market that's hit that. Every single brand does mango. Every single brand does peach. They all do whatever, but I haven't seen anyone else do lychee. If you want to try a cool new pre-workout and you like a strong pre-workout, that one is definitely my top recommendation. And I could either sit here and ramble forever and ever, or I could give you guys a full montage of training today. love leg day. I'm just gonna go on like a 2-second ramble while I change my shorts. No one seems to talk about how actually hard it is when you start posting about your life on social media. And sometimes I feel like people definitely cross unspoken normative boundaries. I'm gonna give you the specific example of what just happened to me right now. This guy, and he has messaged me weird things on Instagram for actually as long as I can remember. And I knew that he went to my gym, but I've never seen him at my gym. After a while, I just got so sick of seeing the weird messages in my DMs that I blocked him. It just made me uncomfortable and I just didn't want to see it, so I blocked this guy that I literally don't know and I owe nothing to. Anyways, with that being said, I was just in the change room, and it's a co-ed change room. It's like a locker area, and this guy came right up to me and was like,
"Hey, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me."
Until I turned around, just took my headphone out, I didn't even say anything, and he was like,
"I was messaging you on Instagram because I want to be coached by you." And then what? You just disappeared?
And I was like, "I don't know what you're talking about."
He's like, "Oh, that's so weird. Like, I've been trying to message you, but I can't even find your account anymore."
I'm like, "Oh, that's super weird." He was like, "Oh,
I must check again."
as if I owe you anything. As if I owe you a message freaking back. As if you asking for coaching doesn't change the fact that you're a creepy old man. I don't need your money if you're gonna be a weirdo and you're gonna make me feel uncomfortable. That's just insane. Now, there's other more simple examples, but that just happened right now and it made me feel super weird. I'm just sharing it. If you are a creepy old dude and you want to hire a coach, be professional about it, okay? The second I sense that you are wasting my time or you are doing this because you're being inappropriate, I'm not stupid. I'm not going to entertain it. I don't need your money that I can entertain you being an absolute creep. What? For what? To have you as a client? For you to message me nonstop? No, not happening. Nash and I are gonna go get an off meal. I'm gonna bring you guys along for the fun. Enough with the creepy old men, right? Enough with the creepy old men, right? Leave it in the comments down below, right? Enough with the creepy old men, right? Fake that reaction again for the vlog.
The fries though.
We're sly on the fries. Alright, give us meal tour.
1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of chicken, biscuit, fries, and Fruitopia.
2 little biscuit fries. Then I got chicken sandwich. Ooh, with barbecue sauce. Oh, there we go. And a side of some hot sauce here as well. Coke Zero. One more thing though. Okay, prior to eating the meal, we must indulge ourselves. 2 caps each, Glyco HD.
I recommend like 20 capsules like this.
You do, but it's okay.
I had it in my head to bring it today too. That's that.
Do you want to tell the vlog why we take Glyco HD?
That all the delicious carbs go right to our, I don't know how to do this, to our muscles.
There, you can talk to your camera, you can say it again.
Okay, take our glyco so that all the delicious carbs can go right to our muscles and not just to waste, you know? That was in science terms, but yeah.
Have you ever had church's chicken before?
No.
Me neither.
So
I've barely ever even eaten fried chicken. It'll be fun.
see how it goes.
This will be good.
Anyways, just 2 girls being girls.
Friends, we are back home. I'm just gonna get myself settled. A part of me kind of regrets not going to a fried chicken place and trying their fried chicken, getting the thing that they are literally known for, but I know that that is not something that would make me feel very good. And that is why I opted for breaded chicken sandwich and doing the biscuits instead of the fries. I'm worried about not feeling good or eating something that will just completely mess with my digestion. Something tells me that deep fried chicken would in fact do that to me. Y'all be asking me all the time, I make it look so easy and simple to follow my meals. Truthfully, I just like feeling good. And so if there's something that I know will not make me feel very good, it's much easier for me to say no to it. I'm not saying no to the food. I'm saying no to not feeling well. I'm saying yes to good digestion. I'm telling the universe that I do not want stomach aches and I don't want to feel like crap. That is how it gets easier for me to just say no to stuff that I know isn't going to make me feel very good. And listen, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with fried chicken and french fries. I do be loving a deep fried sweet potato fry situation, but something told me that deep fried chicken just wouldn't make me feel good, so I didn't do it. Like, if it makes you feel fine, I don't know, be my guest. Okay, your girl's gonna clean up, sit down and get some work done. Not that it could potentially be helpful if I tell you guys how I organize the rest of my day with meals on the day that I have an off meal. First thing that I've done is I've been drinking just a ton of water. I know for a fact that the meal I had today way higher in sodium than what my body is typically used to. Depending depending on what I do for my off meal, that is how I will decide how I organize my other meals. If my off meal is super high protein, I'll pull back on my protein for the rest of the day. High carb, I pull back on carbs. High fats, I pull back on fats. Today was not high protein. It was more so on the higher carb, higher fat range. I had my meal earlier. I just didn't add any fats to it and I didn't add any carbs. I have 2 more meals today. Eating ground beef, kept my veg, and instead of doing rice as my carb source, I just put a bunch of shredded lettuce into the bowl. Later, I will sit down and I will have a carb meal as my last meal because my last meal is cream of rice. I freaking love that meal. I will not add the fats to that meal. That meal would normally have peanut butter, but tonight it just won't. You might argue, Amanda, you're in a growing season. Just eat all the extra food, eat all the extra calories. I am in a muscle growing season. I am not in a fat growing season. Even though I had my off meal and it is okay to have that higher calorie meal, I don't need to do 5,000 to 10,000 calorie day to stay on track of my growth goals. If anything, doing that and having these crazy high calorie days, not that it's going to derail your progress, you're still going to be making your progress. As a part of my goal in building muscle right now, my goal is also not to put on unnecessary body fat. And if you're doing 10,000 calorie days every single week, and I'm saying 10,000 as a dramatized version, if you're doing crazy high calorie days once a week, over time, it's going to add up and it's going to accumulate into body fat. So yeah, that is how I go about off meal days and eating the rest of my meal. Well, good morning. Hi, my beautiful friends. I'll be honest here, you have no idea what you just watched because I have no idea what I just filmed. But that is the nature of a vlog. I think sometimes I overthink when I'm vlogging that I need to be doing something extra extravagant or there needs to be some kind of crazy purpose. But in reality, this is just a video journal of my life. However many years, or maybe even never, but if I wanted to, I could look back, hey, what was I doing in 2024? You know, what was my life like? What was I thinking? What was I up to? Just as I do in every single video, I want to thank you so much for watching this vlog. As always, I can't freaking believe you watched this vlog. If you made it this far, give the video a like, leave me a comment, let me know that you're here. I so deeply appreciate your support. As a reminder, there is a constant evolution in this universe and it is all designed perfectly for your success. Take advantage of that evolution. Step into your freaking power. I love you so, so much and I will talk to you very, very soon. Goodbye.